road trip! This is gonna be the biggest, best road trip we've ever done. Well, I've ever done, period, but especially in Stevie. We got the pooches in the back, and we are heading down to Florida and New Orleans for 3 weeks of fun in the sun. But we gotta make a pit stop first because it's a long drive, so I guess tonight we're gonna find ourselves a nice sweet Walmart to crash in, and then tomorrow off to our favorite nature preserve in Charlotte, North Carolina. McDowell's. What do you think? You stoked?
Yes, I'm stoked. You always ask that.
She's not stoked at all. She'll get stoked. Alright, let's hit it up. We'll see you when we get there. Delays, delays, delays.
What else is new?
I know, so it started up at Algonquin and there's been this like intermittent whining sound kind of coming from the tranny. And no, not the transvestite we keep in the back, the transmission. So we're just in St. Catharines now, and it's been about an hour and a half since we left. So we stopped at my parents' place to crawl into the van and just double check that the transmission and universal joint are okay. So I don't know what's making that sound, and it's kind of stopped now, so whatever. We're gonna go for it anyway. If the van breaks down, we'll fix it on the road. What do you think?
Hashtag van life. That's part of the hashtag.
That's it. All right, so it's now 20 to 6, and we're still in Canada. And our goal is to get to North Carolina, almost 12 hours away, by noon tomorrow, so that we can enjoy the trails at McDowell's. All right.
So we're gonna stop somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, we'll find ourselves a nice, sweet super center. All right, so we'll grab a bit more footage along the night drive tonight, but we still have the worst of the worst to do, for me anyway, which is cross the border. I fucking hate crossing borders.
He's a pussy.
All right, see you in a bit. Oh my goodness, it's early. It's 3:30 in the morning right now, and this is where we just slept. We stopped here around midnight, so we slept about 3.5 hours or so, roughly. And Chris is still sleeping in the back with the dogs, and I'm going to take first shift, but the goal today was to get to McDowell's so that we could do a little bit of trail running and hang out with the dogs during the day. So you gotta do what you gotta do to get there on time, right? So I'm gonna let them have a snooze. And coincidentally, this happened to be the Walmart when we first got Penny back in the spring, where we stayed on our way home. So as soon as we pulled in, we recognized like, oh man, yeah, that's where we stopped, and we took Penny out for her first pee and stuff like that. So kind of funny, a little nostalgic, but you know what, I gotta go. Maybe I'll find a place that's got a coffee and get back on the road and get to McDowell's, hopefully by about lunchtime. Where are we at?
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama, take me home, you know what I'm saying? It feels like we've been driving forever, and we are still 5 hours from McDowell's. It's been a little slower because every time we stop and have to take the dogs out, it's winter. You gotta put on winter boots because we're cruising with our slippers in the van. It's beautiful in here, but I guess I hadn't really thought about the amount of work in the winter of taking all the dogs out, getting them all back in, and that kind of stuff. Plus the weather was terrible last night. It was snowing like crazy and the roads really bad. So.
The guy at the last rest stop said they got 6 feet of snow in Erie. We drove through it. That was this.
Yeah, that storm.
Yeah.
It was crazy last night. So we're not making the time we want to, but if all things go as planned, we're still going to make McDowell's by 1:32. Still gives us just enough time to take the dogs for a hike in the trails, and that's why we were stopping at McDowell's today.
And it's New Year's Eve.
It is
so
New Year's Eve, yeah.
We'll be lucky if we're awake after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and I kind of just wanted a bit of a safe place, a little safe haven for tonight, because it's New Year's, and you know, New Year's can get a little sketchy in probably a Walmart parking lot. Alright, so that's that, and I won't take the GoPro out again until we get to McDowell's, so
putting in work, getting doses.
Oh man, you know, sometimes the road can make you a little salty, and sometimes the road can make your van a little salty. It is in rough shape, but guess what? We made it. We're at McDowell's in North Carolina. It's 2 o'clock, so we still have about 2 hours of daylight before we got to go out and get some groceries and hunker down for the night. It's New Year's Eve. We're gonna party it up tonight, and by party I mean hang out in our van and
Be asleep before midnight?
yeah, most likely.
Because we
But
didn't
either
sleep
way,
last night.
you know what? Compared to back home where it's like minus 27, it's nice, but it's like -1 here. So we're gonna get moving before we freeze to death, and I'll grab some shots from the trail like we always do. Chickpea heel.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Well, we're just getting ready to leave McDowell, and time to dump the piss tank. So I installed a new toilet in here. The old one was a flushable one, but in the winter we can't use it, so we just decided we'd use a 2-part camp toilet. So that's what we got here, and I'm going to take it out and flush it before we leave, and then it's off to Jacksonville, Florida today. So that's that. All right, toilet out.
Listen to that piss sloshing around.
Delicious.
You gotta open up. Bye bye, pee.